I'm in C language, and in this tutorial I will gonna show you that how the C programming for loops works. So before starting this tutorial I want to tell you that what are loops and how we can implement loops in C language. So firstly, loop are used in programming to repeat a specific block of code. Actually, the specific block of code means like you want to calculate something else, like you want to calculate the addition of two numbers, and you don't want the program to do it once, you want the program to do it several of times for you. So on this situation you will implement some kind of loop in your program. So the loops are used to repeat the specific block of code for several of times for you. So there are some types of loop which are provided by many of high level languages and many of languages out there, including Java, C++, C Sharp, JavaScript. All of these high level languages have these loops. So some of the basic loops which every programming language uses and C programming also uses is for loop, the number one, and the do while loop and while loop. Actually I have mistaked right here, it's loop and it's not loops, it's loop. So firstly I want to told you that what is for loop, the syntax of for loop and all of the stuff like that. So the syntax of for loop is somehow like this. You will firstly use the for condition, the initialization statement, the test expression, the update statement. Actually the for loop syntax is somehow you will initialize a variable right here, like you initialize a variable called integer I in this part of code and terminates it, and right here you will add some kind of test condition, like we have add some test condition. If you consider the previous tutorial of if else conditions, so you can add those conditions right here, and right here you can update your loop by ones, like I have shown you in the previous tutorial, the increment and decrement operator. So you can increment some the initialized variable value right here, and the loop continuous works for you. This is the detailed diagram for how the for loop works. Actually initialization statement, it will firstly check the initialize statement and then go to the test condition. Text, it will check the test expression, and if the test expression is true then it will execute the loop body and update the statement by one, or according to your update expression it updates 1 by 2 by 3 according to your piece of code, and it exits from the program, and whatever after the loop it just printed. So you can see that how the for loop works. This is the simplest way of telling anyone that how the for loop work. Actually in this tutorial I will just demonstrate you that what are loops and how the loops are working, and in upcoming tutorials I will show you by implementing these loops one by one. So the next loop is do while loop, and in this loop we just check that how the piece of code is working. So the syntax of do while loop is just like that. We firstly initialize the word called do and start the body of do loop and code under the body, and terminates the and end the body of do while loop, and then while we will add a condition in the keyword called while, and we will just add the statement right here, and after this it will just work like this. Suppose your body of loop is right here and the do while loop, then it will go firstly execute what is under the body and then check the test condition, and then if the test condition is true then it will repeat it for according to your test condition. It will actually repeat your statement by checking your test condition. So if the test condition is true then it will repeat or other than that, if your test condition is false, then it will just go, we can say, below the test condition and executes whatever is below to your loop. The while loop. While loop is the simplest loop right here. The syntax of while loop is, we will firstly declare the keyword called while and add the test expression right here and executes the code whatever in the body. It will just check while a is equal and equals to 10. I'm just giving an example for you to demonstrate it properly. Like while a is equal and equals to 10, so you should have to execute this code, or otherwise while is not equal and equals to 10, so you don't need to execute this loop, you just go further to other statements. So this is the simplest loop. The program comes from here, check the test condition. If the test condition is true, then it will go to the loop body and executes it, and if it's not if the test condition is not true, then it will say that this condition is false and executes the other statement which is given below to the loop. So I guess this is the brief intro of how the loops are working in C programming. If you have any question, you can write the question in comments, and I will update you. And please subscribe my channel Tech Talks, and I'm loving you guys that you are supporting me enough. Thank you for your love.